Hello, it's Gadi. First of all, let us take a long, slow breath together before we begin. Be aware of our whole body, the way we sit, the way we experience our whole body, the connection and friction point of the body with the chair or the sofa. And by that, we're allowing our attention to be in a listening mode. In this episode, we want to explore the nature of thinking itself. Part of the mechanism of every experience that we're having. We're going to observe not just what we think, but how the thinking process actually works. Most of us believe that thinking is a problem, and we must stop it in order to find peace in ourselves. And this view actually creates a constant struggle, an experience of struggle. Let's look at this process. The first part is being able to receive all the input, the rays of light hit the lens in our eyes, in our physical eyes. And our mind is actually taking this raw information, raw signals, and create an image within itself. We can understand that our whole thinking mind works with representations. So what is living out there eventually ends up being a representation of the reality in our mind. So this is the signal processing system aspect of our mind. The second part is the information processing system. And the information is regarding the meaning that our mind cultivates for us. So imagine that we are observing right now a system within us that not only interprets the signals that come from the outside, but also labeling and connecting meaning into the representation. If I love the color green, and then I have an image of a tree which is in green color, so then the meaning within us will be, I love that tree. And if I love blue sea water, and then I get into a pond which is all dirty, the meaning within me regarding all the information I've gathered, I don't like this pond because it's not transparent, it's not nice. It doesn't matter if that's true or good, just to see how's the mind operating regarding these two aspects, signal processing and information processing. One of the things that might support us in our episode today is to observe the mind as a reverse projector. So a projector works in reverse from outside into the projector. And within the projector, after processing the signals, it spreads and projects the image that have been created into our conscious awareness. Imagine it comes from the outside, gets into the mind, and then projects within our field of thought. And before we move on, let yourself feel your body. And in that sense, you can also use one of the aspects that we just spoke about. Just be aware that sight and sounds arriving your body, part of your body-mind system. And then a process is happening, which is interpreting, processing the signals. And then an image within us is projected within our awareness. Now, our whole reality experience is a combination of the tree out there and a projection of all the meanings, all the connotations that projected on the tree that I am seeing right now in front of me. Two layers effect that is happening within ourselves. If you would like just to experience what we are touching here, is to be aware that everything that I see right now, whatever object you're gonna focus on, let yourself acknowledge that first there are rays of light that comes in, being processed, these signals being processed, and then being projected into my awareness. And of course there are other things that we want to move on with that, but this would be the first part of understanding the thinking and experiencing process, which will allow us to create more and more freedom within ourselves. So this is the end of part 1 of this episode. Thank you. See you in the next one.